Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel's
Dirty bit.
What's happening? What are we doing?
Okay, so this is called Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel's Dirty Bits.
Dirty bits.
Dirty bit.
Podcast is, okay?
Oh, so welcome to the first episode of Dirty Bit.
Yeah, jump in, Jermaine.
Hello,
This is your
welcome
idea.
to our dirty bit.
Give you the screens,
Yeah,
though.
but just tell us what it is.
Use my microphone.
Say hello to the
Thank you.
people.
Tell us what
Hi
it is.
guys, it's Jermaine here. Jermaine playing Friday nights on
No, none of that stuff.
Oh, okay. sorry.
We want the dirty bits.
Oh, the dirty bits. Yeah, this is all the stuff that's left to field that you don't get to hear on the show. We now
'cause
have a podcast for it.
Because I'm banned from saying this stuff on the show because it's too filthy.
Let's say our favourite word around the room.
You'll
Go
definitely
all out. It's
no, but you'll
explicit.
bleep this, won't you?
Oh, you're going to say that word.
Well, no, I can't
Okay, I'll bleep it out.
say my
We'll bleep it
favourite
Okay,
word.
don't say your. But okay, your favourite word then you can say.
None of them.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, come on, you can
What's
say
yours?
Mutt.
Oh, okay. Beef curtains.
Okay.
No, you didn't just say what?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my god! No, see, I can't say any of my
Oh, you
favourites.
can't because you work on television, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
So this is going to be a
I
fun. It's going to be a
can't.
fun, dirty podcast.
Yeah.
With all the things you can't say.
Well, no. If you promise to bleep it, I'll say it.
I don't want you to say it. I actually don't want you to say
you don't
it.
want it in the system. I
No.
like it. I appreciate you.
In the system.
So tell us. So basically, we're going to do this every day, and it's one dirty bit a day. Just one dirty bit. Don't,
Yep. It's
all dirty
your eyes lit up going, do I need
I was
extra
like,
pay
oh
for
my
this?
gosh, I need to call Melissa right now.
So it's one dirty bit that doesn't make it to the show because it's too rude.
Yeah, it's too rude.
You can,
and
you
it's
can send
generally-
us dirty bits if you
Yeah,
want.
send us dirty bits. Send us filthy, disgusting, dirty, gross, naughty content that's not safe for work and not safe for on air.
Oh, NSFW.
Yes.
A good name for the podcast. NSFW.
FOA.
RTJ's NSFW.
I love her.
Doesn't no one likes that.
Oh, cool. Their ideas suck as well.
Well, speaking of, it's just
It is dirty bits. That's what you want.
We're doing letters, right? So this little girl, which I think is the cutest thing ever, she's given a little abbreviated message on a piece of paper to the adults in the room, and this is my favourite one.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Have
do
a
I
listen
have
to-
this? Do I have this?
I think Jermaine.
Do I have it somewhere?
Oh gosh, this is our
Is this it? Is this one?
Yeah.
Okay, so
So
What do you mean?
she's come up and given the adults a piece of paper.
Next time.
Oh,
See you next time.
oh, that is so cute.
U-N-T. See you.
oh my God, that's beautiful.
She's drawn it on a piece of paper with love hearts and in big letters C-U-N-T. See you next time.
So sweet. That's not dirty enough.
U-N-T.
I said, the little hearts just kind of soften the C-U-N-T a little bit, don't they?
I know. That would, if I had a kid, that's the kind of stuff it would be.
I know.
It would be slipping under
on their
your
bedroom door.
I love that so much.
Oh, that's great. Okay, that's dirty bits.
Dirty bits.
Dirty bits.
Dirty bits.
Sick and tired of people always something
Da-da-da-da.
down about. What's wrong
What's
with this
it
pop
with this pop
life?
life?
And
When's it gonna
when's
be
it gonna be out?
I did a jazz class to that once.
Oh,
You can cut that out of dirty
yeah,
bits. That's
please
not
do.
very cool.
Not dirty at all.
Oh, that's our next podcast, Gay Bits.
Dirty bit.
Now, we have also asked people to share some dirty bits with us because
Oh.
I get a lot of this dirty bit content from people sending things to me because you all know me so well now and you know that it's
Yeah.
right up my alley.
We all know that you're not just the host of Australian Idol. No. There's much more to the onion when we peel
Of course.
the
Well,
layers
you,
away.
You can be multifaceted. You can be PG and everybody's friend, but also have a filthy sense of humour. That's okay.
Absolutely.
I had to tell the kids at my show on Saturday night that Auntie Ricky has a bit of a foul mouth, but that's okay. Your parents should have taught you that they're adult words and they're not ones for you to use.
Yeah, I like that.
I know. When you said Auntie Ricky has a bit of a foul mouth, and then you sort of swore, we were like, oh, that is not full Auntie Rick.
Yeah, well, there's some words that I don't say at my shows, but we did ask people to send through some stories, and someone did send us this story on our socials, and I just have to read it out word for word because it is so good. Okay, this is it. Follow me with this story.
Okay.
In college, I had the best kind of roommate situation. I shared a bathroom with one other guy, and we actually had separate rooms on either side of the bathroom. So the bathroom was in the middle
Okay.
of their two bedrooms.
That's fine.
With that kind of privacy, very convenient, I could have a lot of loud sessions, and I did. I still don't think just because there's a bathroom in between that you can have a loud session, but whatever.
It's better than sharing a wall.
Definitely. One night I was sitting on the edge of my bed with my girlfriend straddling me. It was that great kind of loud, dirty talking session, and I started to spank her as she rode me. It feels really naughty to say that.
keep going.
I know
This
this
is
is
really-
the Dirty Bits podcast, but it feels
insightful.
naughty.
You can say
No,
spank.
but rode. When I say when she rode me, that's what feels a bit
Is
much.
spanking a thing?
Not for me. It's not.
Yeah.
No. Feels like you're in trouble.
Yeah.
I think that's the point. I think that's the point.
Yeah, you've been very
You've
naughty.
been a bad girl or a bad boy.
Bad
And even
boy.
dirty, I'm not even dirty talking. Oh my god, it's too much.
Dirty talking is hilarious.
No, it's so
You're a
you
bad
can't
girl,
do
Ricky.
it seriously. You can't say it seriously.
You're a bad girl.
I laugh too much because I'm like, it's serious. Did you really just say that?
You naughty girl.
So anyway,
Because you're
he
naughty
started
boy.
to spank her as she rode him. She loved it and kept asking for more. So I spanked harder. And as we got more and more into it, we got a lot of energy going and I was smacking her ass really hard until I spanked out of sync with her movement and my hand swung down. And as her ass moved up, I missed her entirely and smacked myself in the balls with full force.
Oh, that's painful.
Now, I don't know what that feels like, but I can imagine it's really
It's
painful.
hectic.
It's not great.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
fun. Well,
Your
'cause
whole
it-
body
Ideal.
kind of just shuts down for a bit.
Well, in UFC,
Yeah.
when that happens, if they get an accidental dick kick, they have to a 5-minute time. I
Do
think.
they wear a box in UFC?
Yeah, and some people wear bigger ones than others, and I always think it's funny. I'm like, nice dick. Anyway, so he doubled over and immediately fell off the bed. I curled up on the floor, blinded by the sudden pain. My girlfriend had no idea what to do, thought maybe a cold washcloth would help. So she ran into the bathroom that separates the two rooms between
Yes.
him and the roommate to find my roommate, pants around his ankles, dick in hand.
Listening?
He was in there jerking off.
Oh my God.
Listening
Oh
to
my
them.
God.
He was listening. He was listening the dirty dog and he was getting off.
I like that. That's brilliant.
Isn't that
That's
good?
what happens when you have a bathroom in
invited
between.
him in.
Oh, what? What? Invite him in. Two blokes in a
Get
girl.
it, Joel, you spicy little margarita.
Well, like, why not?
It's not my kind of menage a
Poor
trois.
guy. Oh, shut your mouth. But poor guy, he's in there all in his Pat Malone with,
Also,
his
his
Johnson
friends-
between his hands.
His friend's like on the floor in pain.
Yeah, he could have
gentleman.
tapped in.
Oh, my God.
He could have
Tap
subbed
him
in.
in like a relay at the Olympics.
I mean, obviously with her consent, but, that would have been fun.
Of course. That goes without saying. But yes. I actually thought maybe it might have been the roommate. That's what I was thinking. Maybe the lights are off. Anyway.
Oh, that there was a little
Would be
cheeky
great if she
surprise in
hooked up
there.
with the root. Oh, no, it's too.
Yeah.
No,
no.
never mind. No.
All right, good stuff. Thank you
I
to
like
whoever sent that in.
Thank you for the story. Keep them coming. Oh,
Hey,
so this is
The
another
fractured
penis story.
I've
Yeah,
now
the
seen
fractured penis.
inside a penis.
Yeah, isn't it weird? It looks like I thought it looked like a Wagyu steak.
Yeah, it could be Wagyu, a bit of ciabatta, or those weird little veggies that float around in some like Asian soups.
Oh yeah, I never know what they are.
Like
What
they have
is
like little
that?
holes in them. What are they
Yes,
called
that
again?
little lotus.
A lotus chip. There
Yes.
you go.
Yeah, but you can break your peen.
Yeah. Well,
Be careful out there,
I know
guys.
someone who fractured theirs with someone, and they're both famous.
What were they doing at the time?
Like,
I hope everyone can hear that.
like
I
really,
hope. Can you all hear the noise? Oh, amazing.
they do it like this.
They went to the slammer, didn't they? Oh my god. Get off your knees, son. Get off your knees.
What's your dirty bit for today?
We're talking about men
Dirty
with the
bit.
biggest penises
Oh, okay.
because I just feel like these people just need a shout out because
right.
they're amazing. Now Jonah Falcon, he sounds like he's got a
Jonah
big
Falcon. Oh my God, he's coming. You know
Yeah,
what I
he
mean?
is.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he is.
He is coming.
He
He's gonna
proudly-
come. Yeah. He's coming, Kamala.
He's coming. I'm going to come. He holds the record for the largest natural penis at a whopping 13.5 inch. I know.
That's not how I would have
I know.
assumed. He looks like he works in IT.
I know. The sad thing with these guys with these big ones is, they're not.
You know, how do they tell like ladies and stuff like that without being really creepy?
Well, it can be real creepy because you've got to warn a girl. You can't just pull that thing out.
On the desk.
You can't do that.
No.
That's terrifying. Anyway, Hollywood, they
Terrifying.
won't cast him in porno movies because his peen just steals
big.
the show all the time. It's way too big. And
Yeah,
I don't.
right.
And I think all the girls are like, you're too big to fit in here. Too big to fit in here. Too big to fit in
My God. So there's something about the Dirty Bit podcast without Joel here. Like it's like you're
It's just me
talking
talking.
at me about all this stuff, and they putting your finger towards your mouth and stuff. I'm like, what is happening?
I didn't do that. I don't know what you're talking about. But what I'm going to do is tell you about Roberto Esquivel Cabrera.
Oh my God! What?
He's got a baseball bat for a dick.
That's not real.
Well,
That's because that's.
you'll be upset about this.
Hang on, wait. I've got to grab a him. I've got to grab him using his.
That's 19 inches, 18.9 inches, but it's a bit sad because it's mostly foreskin.
Okay, all right. Oh, so it stops and then it's like
Like, and
it's like putting a cricket ball in a stocking.
yeah, well, he used to spend his teenage years stretching it with weights.
Oh, okay.
So it was like stretching his
Why?
foreskin out.
Why?
I don't know. Well, so that he can say that he's got the biggest one.
Who's ever wanted a big foreskin?
And when he sits on the edge of the bed like that, he's like, hey, hey, arriba! You know? You want a little of this?
Arriba.
You want a little of this? I've got one more
makes
for
his
you.
own burrito bowl.
Oh my God, he looks like a burrito!
It does. Oh my God, it does.
It looks like a burrito, but with a stocking on it and some
Yeah.
strapping tape for the ankles, you know?
Yeah. Okay, the last but
I've
not
got
least.
this guy. He looks, yeah, this is Steve Whitehurst.
Oh my
Steve to
God,
me
look
looks
at him.
Australian.
He looks English.
English.
Is he
oh,
English?
Yeah,
Definitely English.
Probably.
He looks like he's a pom.
Definitely.
He goes from Manchester or
Smashing
something.
pints and
yeah.
smashing boats down at the pub.
Yeah.
He took embarrassment to new heights when staff at a store accused him of shoplifting because they thought that he'd shoved stuff down the front of his pants, but it was just his junk.
And
It
how-
was just his big blessed junk.
What are we talking?
10-inch.
Oh, so the other
It's a
guy was
gift.
bigger.
The other guy was bigger, but no, he got
What kind
in.
of list is that?
He got in trouble because they thought he was putting jumpers down his.
But you normally end with
pants.
the biggest. So we're going to go bigger. That's how lists work. Dirty bit.
If only I could
Thought we were
say
working
into
up.
the microphone.
We're working up to the big one, but
I just
no,
read-
we'll go back to the second. Okay,
Yeah,
we'll
let's just
back.
go back to the small guy with the 10-inch dick.
Dirty bit.
I love this.
Yeah, so it's the bit of content that doesn't make it onto the show because it's too dirty, even though we just spent the last 15 minutes talking
Dirty.
about pissing and
Filthy.
pooing.
Too dirty. to
And I
clean my
guarantee
act
you,
up.
Jermaine's in here.
Hi,
I
guys.
guarantee you can never poo without weeing.
Oh, absolutely. It's both. It's
just goes-
Pequeno Lostos.
Yeah, exactly right. It says every hole
Surely you
every
can,
hole goes, yeah.
Yeah, here we go. Woo!
It's like eating. You can't eat without drinking. You can't poo without
What'd you
pissing.
call me?
Same thing.
No, you could have a drink with your meal. So you have a piss
the
with
same
your
thing.
piss with your poo.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
Okay, do you want to turn
So
Jermaine's
you know how some
microphone
people,
off now?
You know how some people, you know how some people aren't good at analogies.
Now,
And now-
Jermaine,
Analogies, make an
Jermaine's
analogy.
Jermaine's in with us for the dirty bit. Now, you just sent me this
Yes.
as a text, and I just thought that out of nowhere you just overshare it because you are a bit of an oversharer.
I'm a huge oversharer. I mean,
Like-
that story they shared with you just a few minutes
I
ago.
know that Tim was reenacting.
Yeah.
Oh, the hemorrhoid cream on your cream up your bum,
Don't tell me on this.
up your clacker,
That was in confidence.
with the candlelit music.
Michael Jackson on.
Jackson, Man in the Mirror in the
Oh my
background, and the candles on it.
He was the man in the mirror.
That's not what was happening.
And you're really working that hemorrhoid cream right in there.
Tim's lying, guys. Tim's lying.
No, he's lying. He listens to bad when he does it.
Oh, wait. Do you though?
Oh, God, keep it going with the dirty bit, please.
Now, Jermaine just texts me, and just this as a first line, I was like, "Whoa, Jermaine! I took a lot of codeine once after a full 7 days without shitting. My bowels decided it was time to shit, and I was like, Jermaine, whoa, too much."
But that's not me. It was a story that we found on Reddit, and I was sending it to Ricky for her to read on the Dirty Bit podcast.
But as a text, and I was like, Jermaine, gross.
Okay. Do you know how to send links?
it was no, because it's a long story. Reddit's not really a link kind of thing.
So can I read you
Yeah,
the
please.
whole thing? It's
Okay, go.
wonderful.
Yeah, go.
I couldn't read past the second sentence because I was pissing myself.
No.
I took a
Not
lot
shitting.
of no, just pissing,
pissing.
and sitting, pissing.
Pissing and shitting. Pissing and shitting.
Pissing. I took a lot of codeine once. After a full 7 days without shitting, my bowels decided it was time to shit. While at work, no say in the matter. I felt like I was going to die pushing this dry oak tree from my ass.
Oh, what?
What? What beautiful
oak
description. Pushing this dry oak tree from my asshole. Took about 20 minutes of brain-busting, stroke-inducing pushing. Finally, when this bloody mess landed in the bowl and create a small tsunami onto my asshole, I wiped and flushed it.
Oh, yeah,
Shit
that's the
didn't even budge.
That's the splashback I was telling you about.
Splashback. Oh, it came out and gave you a little.
Because
little
when you go to the
kiss.
toilet in America, when you go to the toilet in America and the
Oh, it's
water's
way
so
too
high,
high.
you don't need to do anything for that stuff.
It just
to go.
floats, doesn't it?
Well,
Yeah, but it splashes up on
when
you, though.
When
Oh,
you
okay.
reach your hand into. Sometimes the water's
Ew,
so high that it gets the back
yuck.
of your hand.
That's so
You have to
gross.
stand up a little bit.
What?
You stand up a little bit.
Stand up a little bit. Come on, I'm lazy.
You stand up a little
You stand up to shit.
And he
Yeah,
sits to piss.
That's so gross.
Anyway, so that
don't.
it didn't budge. He left the work bathroom unnoticed. Phew. Until about 4 hours later when I was out of the building on a job site and my work phone rang. Co-worker says I dropped my wallet beside the toilet and also asks what the F happened in the toilet and proceeded to tell everyone about the sheer bloody girth of a beast that was left in the bowl. Oh my God.
Foul.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel.
Dirty bit. Thank you. Is this in the Dirty Bit podcast?
Well, no, can I just tell you that?
Turn your mic on, please, Joel Creasy.
I'm here.
Jermaine.
You said just in the Dirty Bit podcast, and
Well,
you
no.
said, "Can I just?"
Jermaine, I want actually Jermaine to come in here. He's just left.
Well, let's
Jermaine.
introduce the Dirty Bit podcast.
Okay.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel.
Dirty Bit. Which is the podcast of a bit of content.
That's a bit dirty.
Bit dirty for the show, for the radio show, so it gets its own
naughty.
little podcast.
Now, before we started doing the dirty bit, Jermaine came and handed me this sheet of the dirty bit, and then he proceeded to tell me something that you don't have to say on air, but he always forgets that I'm not a gay man.
You know, I'm the gay
She's
man,
ever,
Jermaine.
suffered from crispy chest hair.
Oh my God.
Oh, my God.
And I said, I don't know if you remember, I'm a woman. I don't have chest hair.
Same, actually. I've never suffered from it.
Wow.
Joel,
Are
what
you
about
suffering
you?
from a case today? Hello? No. Are you suffering from a case of crispy chest hair today, Jermaine?
No, but I've got a lot of chest hair.
show us.
Wow.
God.
Oh, you're going full bush.
Yeah, I'm Prince.
Wow.
Is it the same on your back or is it just on your chest?
Yes, I do a lot of shaving.
How do you do that?
You should veet it.
Have you got it on?
Do you have like one of those back scratcher, like
I
long...
know, on a stick with a little razor on the end.
Oh, no.
On a back
Or do you get someone on a Motorola Razor? Or no, Motorola Razor.
Yeah.
Or a Razor scooter.
Or do you go through the car wash?
Oh, you go through the car
I don't have
wash
that
and
much.
have
I have none.
Don't you? No. Oh my God, you're like a little girl.
None.
Oh my
No.
gosh.
You got a tattoo though.
like a-
Wow.
A tattoo of hair.
You've had all your hair
I've got
tattooed
hair
your
written on, hair written on my chest.
HAI.
Well, you
In
know,
cursive.
people get their hairlines tattooed.
I know. That's come a long way because at first it didn't look good. Now it actually looks
I'm
pretty good.
assuming how can it look good now?
No, because
I've
they
seen-
do it
I've
like
seen people
straight.
that-
They do like, you know, you get your little stick and poke. Is that what they're called?
Yeah, stick and pokes.
They do really fine, like almost like hair strokes. Like when they do girls' eyebrows and things like that, they do that in the hairline to like fill it out so you can't see. But, you know, if it's a bit windy or if it's.
But what if you start losing your hair? Can you?
Well,
you
as someone
tap
that was
there?
losing their hair, I just take a pill and it sort of came back.
There you go. You no need for a tattoo.
No. Finasteride, minoxidil, there you go. And
a bit of K18.
And a bit of, and thousands of dollars of K18.
Can you get to your dirty bit?
Okay. So
Thank you.
after our last dirty bit, people have been sending their session stories, which I absolutely love. Now, Gareth from Instagram, big guy, big dog, big Gareth,
Gee.
has said, oh, he's a real bloke, this guy. I was banging my wife on our kitchen counter.
Oh, my God.
From a listener?
Straight into it.
Is this from a listener?
Yeah, it's Gareth from Instagram.
He's Instagrammed us. I was banging my wife on the kitchen
Yeah,
counter.
because I said send in your dirty bits. And see, Gareth's my kind of guy, straight to the point. Get straight to it.
I bet I'm his favourite on the show.
Not
Gareth
mucking
and I
around.
sound very similar.
I was banging my wife on
Banging
our
my
kitchen
wife
counter.
On the kitchen counter.
Oh, it sounds like that Shaggy song. Picture this, we were both butt naked, banging on the bathroom floor.
So no, bathroom floor, kitchen
Bathroom.
counter, very different.
Well, he's classy. He didn't do it on the floor. He did it on the counter. He's not gross. So he was banging his wife for the third time on the kitchen counter, slid all the way out, then gave it a full thrust, missed the hole, raked my dick on the corner of the countertop, dropped to my knees, severe contusion with ripped skin on the bottom of my shaft. 1 out of 10. Do not recommend. Paul Gareth. Got an
Gara.
adult circumcision.
Did he?
Yep.
I
Never
actually-
go full thrust.
That reminds me, the Jermaine plays on the Nova Player on Friday nights.
There's so much happening in that. That's like a TV series.
Isn't it?
Wow.
Poor
I
guy.
like that. You could build the new Baby Reindeer series off that.
Absolutely, you could. Oh my gosh.
That would hurt. Is that right? That would hurt. I don't mean, obviously.
Are you serious?
Jermaine doesn't know that I don't have a dick. But I would imagine.
Yeah, that would hurt.
I'm asking the two
I mean, to be fair,
men
you
in
do
the
give the
room.
impression that you do have a ginormous one.
I do have BDE. Oh, maybe
Wow.
it's BPE. Maybe that's what I call it.
Oh, you've got BP.
Big period energy. You get that about once a month and we know it's coming.
Not once a month I skip.
No, we can always tell. We always know the day before you. It's like those people who monitor.
No, it's
like,
always a week before
like,
that
but it's
you
always
know.
the people that monitor like hurricanes and stuff. And they know about a day before the hurricane comes. So do I.
The weatherman.
Send in your dirty bits. That's the Dirty Bit podcast.
Wow, people really aren't holding back.
Rich was very upset that
boy.
you said the M word on the Dirty Bit podcast
What,
yesterday.
what?
Yeah, he's like, you can't say that.
Really? Rich was offended by that.
I know. I'm like, you live with me, bro.
I know.
Mother Teresa's on the phone. Jesus Christ.
I know, right? So I have another
I
story
know what
for
to
you.
call him next time.
Yeah.
I'll put that as him in my phone because he calls me Timbo.
Well, that's his name for you.
Okay,
That's how he had
I
you.
quite like that.
Before all this Timbo Baggins bullshit, you were Timbo in his phone because that's what he calls you. And he's like, oh, we're going to see Timbo later? He actually calls you Timbo.
Oh, it's so cute.
I know,
and
it's
so
the cutest
awful.
thing
Well, I won't
ever.
say mutt again, Rich. Okay, I'll just say mutt.
Don't say
It's
more.
also, just say it to
in
my
front of
mum.
these
She
guys.
loves that word.
Stop saying
I'm
mutt.
seeing your mum tomorrow.
Seeing my mum tomorrow.
Oh my gosh, I can't
Call
wait.
her that. She'll love it.
Hey, mutt. Pass me some drinks or something.
Oh yeah, I imagine
Oi, oi,
Loretta will be
give us
holding
a
up the bar.
durry.
Hey, mutt, pass me a ziggy.
Oh my God.
Or can you say, hey, mutt, pass me a fag?
Well, yes. Well, if I'm 2 seats away, obviously.
God. Okay, so I've got another story for you. I'm going to paint a story.
By the way, this is stuff that doesn't make the show because it's too dirty.
Yeah.
That's why we have a little
I
podcast.
know. We're like
We're
Carl
gonna
and
get in
Jackie
trouble for
O.
this.
Wow.
We shouldn't. No, I had all of these stories that I used to bring to the table, and
Yeah.
then we had a segment called Ricky's Junk Corner, and it was all of these kinds of things. And then all of a sudden, we never did Ricky's
Back when
Junk
we're having
Corner
fun.
anymore.
I've had lots of segments get cut, like my fast facts. They got cut.
Your fast facts.
My Brevo
Too fast.
game.
But you know
Oh,
what?
that was a
Fast
shit
facts
game,
got
though.
cut because you stopped sending fast facts in.
Oh, is that why I got cut?
Yeah, because you don't send them anymore.
And then the Brevo game got cut because it was shit.
I didn't realise you were supposed to make Joel's fast facts for you.
Well,
Okay,
just
can I
come
tell
in
you
here
this
for my
story?
2-hour shift.
So this guy went to the doctors because he had really, 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 really bad pain in his peen. And a bit of a herp-like rash.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a bit herpes infested, so he thought. But the results detected that it was a bacteria known as Bacillus cereus
Oh my gosh, it sounds like a spell in Harry Potter.
all over the peen. Now, this bacteria is found in rice, cereals, spices, milk, and cream.
All the good stuff.
All the creamy stuff. A bit like...
What? Oh, I see what you
Be
mean.
like what? It's the Dirty Beat podcast. You can say it into them. Well, I don't know what
A
you're
bit
saying.
like
then.
cheese.
A bit like
Not
jizz, I think
cheese.
she said.
As if I said cheese.
Oh, I thought you were mouthing
Cheese.
cheese to me.
Starts with a J, ends
Oh,
with
do you even know
ZZ.
where we are? Are your ears painted on? This
Yes,
is the Dirty Beat
obviously
podcast.
we're
man.
at Fox FM. I know exactly where we are.
Kind of all the jizzy stuff. Now, it's like when they're left out at room
Jizzy
temperature
Maguire.
for too long, and that's often the cause of food poisoning for those kinds of things, the
Yeah.
bacteria that grows in those. Anyway, so doctors discovered that after experiencing diarrhea and vomiting, the man engaged in a vigorous session.
Oh, no, you don't do that then.
Went to the slammer for a bit, which resulted in the food poisoning infecting his penis.
What? Your
The
penis
food
can get
poisoning
food
was
poisoning?
in his penis. So it's the first
Gobble guts.
the first case ever of a patient having food poisoning in his penis.
I mean, not ideal, but kind of cool to be the first one ever.
Totally, but like
I don't
you're
want food poisoning in my
spewing- you're
penis.
spe-
Imagine though, like that's a dinner party story later. After
Although that
dinner
is funny
for
because my
life.
penis loves oysters. So
Imagine you
if
just-
anyone's going to
"So
get
you
food
want an
poisoning,
oyster shooter?
Dirty Bit.
I don't know how long this podcast.
I don't know if
can
we're
last.
allowed to do this. Are we really allowed to do this? Like, you better, like, if, come contract time, if we're not allowed to do this, I'll be really upset. Anyway, we'll be back Monday with more Dirty Bits.
Gosh, I'm learning a
Or
lot.
not?
Or not. We should get a sponsor for Dirty Bits. If we get a sponsor for Dirty Bits,
You know who we should get? The people
Lubmobile.
that gave us, oh my God, Lubmobile and the people that gave us the vacuums.
Or Take Me Now.
can we
Take Me
put that
Now.
out?
Sexy
Can we actually get
Land.
Sexy Land? Can we get a sponsor for Dirty Bits, and that way this will continue?
Yeah.
Because if there's one thing that can continue, it's when you can continue with making money.
Yes. I say
God,
that
that was
every
the worst
day.
sentence ever.
I put
like-
that as a bumper sticker.
That's like Joel's half glass full quote.
Half glass full.
You know?
We'll see you next time on Dirty Bit. Dirty Bit. I know Jermaine's very busy. He's one of the people one of the masterminds behind this Dirty Bit podcast.
Such a mastermind, but he's also scared of boobs. So
I've just noticed that because your boobs are really in everyone's face
they're
today.
not. I'm just wearing a V-neck top. And he just like almost ran out of the room because he was like, oh my God, I thought your boob was
said-
going to pop out of your top.
As a
I'm wearing
full-blown
bra.
gay man, he said boobs are very confronting to me. I'm like, why? Aren't they like?
And I said, wait till you see the other thing. That's way more confronting.
I'll get you a subscription to National Geographic magazine. That's where I got.
National Geographic.
That's where I got right into them when I was a kid.
Are you sure
It's like,
it's National
holy,
Geographic?
do your
really?
boobs hang low? Do they wobble to and fro?
Oh, Jermaine.
So Dirty Bit is our podcast. If you stumbled across this, it's the bit of content that couldn't make it onto our radio show today.
Yeah, because it's filthy.
Still filthy. And
Filth.
also our big boss walked in and
Dirty
saw
market.
this. Our big boss saw this. Remember the
Yeah.
last time you walked into the studio, you saw my giant big cock doodle that I always do like that. I bang, I'm like, that's just a cannon.
That looks like a cannon. That doesn't look like a doodle. There's no veins.
So, oh yeah, not that.
Yeah, so I had my little sheet here, my little Dirty Bit sheet.
Yeah.
And the title is Anus Breathing. And our boss walked in. I've never grabbed a sheet quicker in my whole entire life.
What's anus bleep?
Well, I'm going to tell you.
Bleaching?
That's what this dirty
Or
bit is.
breathing?
Breathing.
I've heard of anal bleaching.
Yeah. And something like gas coming out of the anus but not going in.
Pardon?
No, like gas, like farting is one thing.
Oh yeah.
But breathing through
you breathe
the
out?
butthole.
Oh, you also breathe in.
Yeah.
Breathe in. Breathe in, breathe out.
Okay, so
I don't
this
breathe in my anus, by the way.
don't you?
No, don't
How do
breathe
you
in
know? You don't breed in your anus?
Don't breathe in that. Or breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. No thanks, not for me.
No, thank you. Now, do you know what the Nobel Prizes are for?
Yeah, peace.
Great.
Yeah.
Well,
Is that not right?
hang on.
And I think- no, wait.
The IG, as in the Instagram, the IG, what is this?
And I believe this, I might be half wrong. Is it Alfred or Albert Nobel discovered the Nobel Peace Prize because he created TNT, dynamite, and he needed something to kind of
Just
be
level it out.
better press.
Yeah.
So he created the Peace Prize,
I like
the
that.
Nobel Peace Prize, to get everyone off his back.
Of course, chill out, everyone.
That's a good bit of
That's
bit
a
of
good
trivia.
little Tim Factwell. We should do a separate Tim Factwell podcast because you've got a lot of facts coming out your ass.
I'm not doing another podcast. I've got introducing, got the Ricky, Lee, Tim and Joel one,
No,
the
you got
dirty
bits. Okay, so the IG Nobel Prizes celebrate quirky research that makes people laugh and then think, focusing on sparking curiosity rather than importance.
Okay,
But
good
I
stuff.
think this is important. I like this. This
Yeah.
year is the 18th consecutive year a Japanese researcher has won. Previous awards recognise studies like how electrified chopsticks change taste and how alligators sound on helium, which I think would be hilarious.
Alligators. How do they sound off helium first?
No. I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like, what is an
I would
alligator?
actually love to hear that.
Do an impression of an alligator. Okay, I'll do one.
Go.
There you go.
And then on helium?
I like it, like the difference, because I have no idea what an alligator sounds like.
I like it. Okay, so this team of Japanese and American researchers have won the 2024 IG Nobel Prize in Physiology for discovering that many mammals can breathe through their anus. So breathe through their anus, as in breathe into their anus. At the ceremony, one of the researchers said, "First and foremost, thank you so much for believing the potential of the anus for breathing potential," and got a big old applause from the audience because he was breathing in through his bum hole.
That looks like Japanese human centipede.
It does. It does. Bumhole breathing. Try and do it.
Yeah.
No. That is gaping.
Oh, okay. That's the Dirty Bit podcast today. Dirty Bit.